Hello everyone, this is Pilpoh. Welcome back to Star Technology. Now, it's raining and it's nighttime, so it's perfect time for us to go to sleep. Now, my plan for right now is we're going to get our tokens. Wait, what are they called? Star... Yeah, these things. I want to see if we are allowed, or if we've got enough in the shop right here. Nice. And we can do this one as well. Excellent. Right, so... disable weather. There you go. And then we're also going to do disable day night cycle. We might not be allowed to do that. Looking at it, it looks like we're not allowed. What? Okay. I just wasted those tokens then. Do you need to be in a specific... Oh, I don't know. Anyway, right. Today, I am currently trying to make myself a bunch of the advanced circuits. It's just something I was doing between episodes, if I'm honest. So, oh, that reminds me. Is it the saw? It is the saw. That's the one I need. I made a vanadium steel saw right there because I got told that it's actually really good to make stuff out of vanadium steel. Just like the cobalt brass stuff. That was a really good thing for us to use as well. So if we have a look in here, what else is the... What was the recipe? Oh, it's a annealed copper. Yeah, annealed copper wire. And we can stick all of these together. I think I'm missing some red alloy, but you get an absolute ton of vacuum tubes out of this. And do I use more of the annealed... What's it say? Oh, yeah, you do use two. All right, let's... annealed. Now, the amount that I need is 32. By the way, we have got a fully charged boots now, so we can fly about if we wanted to. Just like this. It's actually pretty quick, isn't it? It does use a bit of power, but also, what is really nice is we don't take any fall damage. So that's super, super useful. Plus, if we accidentally fall off the edge like this, we can just double tap. And now we can fly about. Now, that is super useful, but I've barely used it, if I'm honest. I forgot I had them from last episode. I think, hopefully, I'm pretty sure that the sun is still moving, by the way. Meaning that that didn't work, which is kind of a pain in the bum, but it is all good. Let's pop those in there. Now, we've got loads of vacuum tubes. And we are proper out right there. So let's make some red alloy dust. That's what we need. I might be out of copper dust, which is fine because we can take some of... Oh, actually, wait. I'll tell you what. I'm just going to take some regular copper right here. Just pop it through like that. This is a bit quicker and you instantly get copper dust. So I'm pretty happy about that. So we can just make some red alloy. Are we out of redstone? We're not out of redstone. These things aren't just... These aren't connected is all it is to our system. But yeah, there we go. Right. 1, 2. I think it was 2 to get 64. And that used up a quarter. So I need 6 of these. That's how I calculated it. Pop them in here, and then that'll go into the circuit assembler, and then I can use the drum, basically, to pull out of there. So, I've made a little area over here. This is where we're going to do some applied energistics today. I was planning on getting this MV upgrade kit, but nah, we're going to do applied energistics. I made all the stuff for it. I might as well use it. So, that's the plan. Now, I did want to try and get, like, a bunch of basic electronic circuits together, and that's what I'm doing now, basically. But that is purely so I can make some of these. Now, I did go off and I made a bunch of... I think it was either this... I think it was the iron. Because all that is hydrochloric acid and some iron dust. And then you get a bunch out of it. And from what I remember, yeah, you basically get 10 crafts per bucket of this. So 10 crafts per 3 buckets of hydrochloric acid. So it's not too bad right there. Right, anyway, this one pops in here. And I can grab all of these and I put those in there as well. Lovely stuff. Right, so that... what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to start lobbing stuff into here. Now, I actually kind of want to put them in the place that it says Okay, so these go down here. I've got a ton of resistors because I was making those between episodes. I think I was making them in the last episode, actually. You guys might have seen those. So we stick those in. I think they go there. The red alloy I've also got. I think, again, do we need 2 red alloy? Yeah, we do. Okay. And then we need basically 32 of the boards. I did forget about the boards, if I'm honest. They're the only ones I haven't done yet. So there's another way of doing these boards right here. You can use the assembler with some glue and some copper foil. Actually saves you on copper, but did I make a bunch of copper cables? I didn't, so that might actually be worth us doing. Now, all you have to do is you have to put these back through. And I don't know how many I'm supposed to put through, but what I'm going to do is just put this many through. I made a bunch of copper plates ages ago, because you can make them on the bonker. So that's what I did. And yeah, the plan is we're going to make a bunch of these. A bunch of the top tier, these ones, the good electronic circuits. Probably using this, to be fair. Now, between episodes, I was looking up how to make... What's the other... It's not soldering alloy, it's the other stuff that you need for, like, the diodes. This stuff, liquid polyethylene. So, oxygen gas... Easy for us to get, right? In fact, I've got too much of it, and it's annoying me because it keeps going in the wrong flipping place. Super annoying. Ethylene is actually really easy for us to get as well. We just need to get some sulfuric acid. Now, I think sulfuric acid is actually one of the biggest things that we need to get. Because ethanol we can get from the create diesel generators thing, right? You just pop in some sugarcane. In fact, if we click here, you can see you can either use, like, sugar... You can use just base sugarcane as well, which is what I've been doing. That was a comment from one of you guys. It was awesome. You can use spud if you want. So you could probably use spud to completely automate just this. Because you can make bone meal out of it, and you can make the fermentable with it, which is pretty cool. So yeah, that's how we're going to be getting ethanol for this. I don't know if it's going to be quick enough, if I'm honest, but we're going to try and use that. And yeah, that's the plan basically. Oxygen and where was the thing that I was looking at? Oh, that was it. So it was diodes. So diodes, if we have a look right there, polyethylene is the main thing that we really need right there. So, and that doesn't actually get you that much polyethylene. It's so annoying. You can use air and ethylene apparently, but you get less of it. Why would you do that when you can just get oxygen super easily? Yeah, because we're actually doing that already over here. So let me zip over to this one. Basic centrifuge. And it's got a load of nitrogen gas in there. Because this is filled up with flipping oxygen again. Which is super annoying. But it's all good. That is because I wanted the nitrogen to come out of the air right there. And go straight over here. But because it keeps filling up with oxygen. I need to sort something out for that. It's fine. We'll figure something out. But yeah, here we go. That is not at all what I wanted to happen. I love that. I love that happened. Flipping heck. Put it in the bender. It needs to be on option 1. It is on option 1, isn't it? What? GregTech bender. Put it in. Option 1. Is that the wire mill? I put it in the wire mill, didn't I? Oh, idiot. That's the one I meant to put it in. These are useless to us as well, by the way, because we've already got the diamond tier one, so... Yeet. There we go. Right. So now we can use these. I can... Oh, yeah. I need to wait for this to finish as well. What I'm going to do, I'm going to put this with some of the boards. Now, the resin boards are actually really easy for us to get. Because we could just do, you know, some oak planks. Oh, you can use the saw to get even more. Have I not got any oak? What do you mean we've not got any oak planks? What the heck is this doing over here, then? He's still going, so... Yeah, we've got loads of oak in there. Are you not connected anymore? You're right there. What? Oh, flipping heck. All right. Let's just get like a bunch of planks, pop it in the system. And then from here. There we go. Now, this is the issue that I end up having with anything with GregTech. Is the fact that you've seen me do all of this before. But I need to do it on a mass scale now. So I don't know what to record. And also because I do daily videos, obviously, when I say I do daily videos, I'm also doing another pack at the same time as this. So if I can get like 2 videos out of my other pack, I do have some extra time on the next day to do like a video of this and some like prep stuff, but that doesn't always happen. So yeah, you might have to excuse me a little bit. Anyway, this stuff, we pop those in. It doesn't actually matter if we use this one or that one. There we go. So we got 33 right there. That might do us for now. I would like us to get 64, I guess. Actually, let's just try and get 64, because why not? So we need some sticky resin. Now, I would just go nick the sticky resin out of here. By the way, this is completely backed up now because it's full up. So you can see all of these are backed up all the way, which is kind of cool. If we pop over in this direction. Oh, yeah, we can fly now, can't we? So I can just come up here. Love it. We can grab a couple of stacks of this, and I can put it through my mass smelter over here. Which is, we just stick it in like that. Oh, hello. Now, right here, we don't have slime balls, but we can. Slime. To be fair, we don't want slime balls to go in here because we want to get sticky resin. So have we got any sticky? We don't have any sticky resin, but that's fine. When this changes, I'll pop them in here and we'll get some sticky resin out of it. I will say it is ridiculously satisfying seeing these come in like this because they are so cool. I love them. Technically a diode. Love it. Oh, you can make some night vision goggles. I might do this, you know. I feel like that's a good idea. Rubber ring. We can make some glass lenses as well. Sodium battery. We haven't got a canner yet, though. We got some sodium, though. And that is battery alloy. How do you make that? Mixer. Oh, we could totally do that. All right, I might do that between episodes. Why have we got an extra one in there? Oh, no. It's gone. Okay. Strange, isn't it? So, in here, we can put a bunch of oil. And all we need is the glue, which is in this. I did have to upgrade this, by the way, to an aluminium drum because, yeah, it was proper full up right there. Now, you might need to be on a different setting. Let's have a look. If we do this and we go, you are copper foil. Oh, you just need the wooden planks. That's even better. I don't even need the sticky resin. Oh, that was silly of me. Okay. I bet a bunch of you were like, what are you doing? You're a silly sausage. Alright, let's grab these ones and pop them in like that. Lovely. Right, I can now put in more of these copper plates. I think that many will do us, right? I think that's how that works, yeah. And then we can use these copper foil over here and we'll get a load of these, which is exactly what we want. Whilst that's happening, we can put them up in here. That's the wrong ones. We can put them up in here with some tin, I think it is. We get a stack of tin, pop that in here. Because I'm going to try and make a stack. We've got enough of this. Oh, we need some red alloy wire as well, don't we? Oh, did we start making that? No, we didn't. Okay, I'll need to make some more red alloy wire, which is absolutely fine. That's why we got the copper dust right there. There you go, 32 of that. We can stick that one through over here as well. There we go. Oh, it's all coming together. So there is an easier way of making, well, of using these diodes. In fact, if we have a look right here, there's this thing called an SMD diode. SMD later on, they're going to be really good for us. The only problem is they are all HD. And we need to get platinum. And I've not actually figured out a way of getting platinum yet. I'm sure there is a way of doing it that I'm just not looking at that we can do at this point, I think. But maybe it's a HV thing. I'm not sure yet, but we'll figure that one out soon. But yeah, this is all coming together, which is so flipping satisfying to watch. At least for me it is. Did I pick this stuff up? Oh, I did already. Yeah, red alloy. So we're going to stick this one through here. Basic wire mill. Right, got it this time. It's the basic wire mill. Well, seeing as it's nighttime, there is a way of getting around this, I believe. So if we run over here and we have a quick sleep. What I can do, see we've got these errors. Oh, it feels really cheaty. I'm really like icky doing it this way, but I mean, it seems like the only way we can do it. And that is if we press escape, open to LAN, and then we do allow cheats, that actually enables you to have cheats on in your world. So what I can do from here is go back to those quests. And I can say disable daylight cycle and then disable weather cycle as well. There we go. So those are now both set to false. Problem is, if you pause, everything is still running because it's basically like a little server has set up on your PC. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to probably exit out to the main menu and then come back in. So see you in a sec. Oh, not going to lie, I forgot that you got 2 out of this. So that's pretty decent. It's pretty decent right there. Now, I am going to be using these right here for making the advanced circuits, as I said. So that is this one, right? Not that one, it's that one, because it's going to use liquid tin. That's why I made a bunch of copper wire. I've got it in my inventory. Look, so copper wire. We needed diodes, and we needed 2 of the basic electronic circuit. Got ya. So we actually need like 80 of this because that's how many of the printed circuit boards that I've got. So we need 80 of this. We need 80 of these 2 basically, and then we'll be fine. Excellent. Right. We're getting there. We're getting there with this. I think now if we pause, you can see everything pauses as well, which is other than the sound, but that's always been a thing with Create. It always keeps the sound going. It's a bit weird. Anyway, right, let me grab the final bits of copper foil, and we should be good to go. Right, here we go. That is going to be... Is it going to do us double, or is it just 1? I think it's just 1, isn't it? Oh. What's the one that makes us 2? Oh, there isn't one that makes us 2. Oh, that's annoying. Well, I do know that you can make these things later on, like the good integrated circuit. That just looks like more work, though. I don't get why this one's like this. Maybe there's a reason that you use this one over the other one, but... Personally, I don't see the reason. Why would you do that one over this? I mean... I kind of get it, actually. Yeah, let's have a look at those again. So, integrated circuit. Let's bookmark that one. You get 2 out of it for one thing. Microprocessors. Now, we won't get into this until a lot later on, I don't think. But, yeah, you get 4 out of a few of these. That's IV, though. MV, though, you could do this one. Don't think we can get to a plastic printed circuit board yet, though, can we? Oh, we might be able to, you know. How do we make this one? Sulfuric. Yeah, we can make those. That's not too bad. It's genuinely not. Oh, but that's to do with polyethylene sheet is probably what we could get to at this point. I don't even know how you get to that one. There's probably... Oh, my God. We're just going to go down the rabbit hole if we have a look. But, yeah, there's definitely a reason why you would do this one over the other one, right? That one is because... Or how do you make the basic electronic circuits? Even those ones look a bit more like oof than the others. But again, you get 2. I don't know, if I'm honest. I don't know. But that's fine. I'm sure you guys can tell me why we should be doing one over the other. Anyway, if I chuck all of these away, we've got, like, basically enough right here to... In fact, I can chuck those in, and I'll just chuck all the rest of this stuff in as well. Yeah, there we go. We got enough right here to make, like, a good amount of these good electronic circuits, which is what we kind of want. Now, let's do some applied energistics, because I did say we were going to do that today. Applied energistics. Get rid of all of this. I'm not going to make the MV... like upgrade thing today, I don't think. What was it? MV this thing. I don't think I'm going to make this today. We technically could make this if we wanted. Redstone, make some signalum glass, which we can totally do. Fluid solidify it and everything. We can do that, but let's not do that today. Let's just try and get a little bit of applied setup, right? Now, I was going to do it over here, but it does kind of make sense for us to maybe do it over here. Where I put this. We can get rid of this, this furnace. And what we can do, this colossal chest right here. That's colossal chest. Now, interface is what we need. So I can just do this. I kind of remember that it stores everything in that core piece. So what we could do is plonk that one there. And if I put that one back, there's an interface right there. So if we open this one back up, I mean, if we do this, we can see everything. So what we can do with this now is chuck all of this stuff away. Lapidaries, we might actually need one of these, right? But yeah, what I can do with this for now at least is I can maybe put a lapidary right here. And we can use a modular router to send some diamonds into this. And then if I make a... I want to say... Yeah, I can make this ME controller. Technically, you don't need an ME controller, by the way. Also, it seems to want us to use flipping star steel for everything. Literally everything. Now, that is actually a good point. Instead of doing that, what we can do... Oh, also, what is it to make... modular... What is it to make the tier 3s of this? Oh, we don't have ender eyes yet. Because we would need to get liquid blaze, or we need to get some blaze rods, right? Or blaze powder, at least. Which we definitely don't get access to until later on. Never mind. Carbon... Oh, that's HV, though. So chemical reactor. We could almost get to that point, to be fair. Make a HV chemical reactor. That'd be really useful. But, nah, it's fine. I was going to say, if we can use the sender upgrade, we could send diamonds up to the place where I'm going to put this, which is all the way up, like, build height. So, we are... Have we got an angel block in this? Angel... We don't have an angel block. Okie dokie. Right, we're just going to have to build all the way up there, I guess. So, let's do it. I mean, we should probably do it right above this thing. Before we go, though, what we do need is a annihilation plane. So we need one of these bad boys. What else do we need? We need some cable. So I'm probably just going to do the cheapest, which is most... Oh, they've changed the recipe. Wow, I love that recipe. That's a really cool recipe to have. That's so good. So we need some cable. We need an... energy acceptor, which we've already got. Energy, because I think that was the quest. Yeah. So we'll take the energy acceptor. We need that. We need that. We need a storage bus. Which I think that there also needs some star steel, which is fine. So we need a storage bus, and that's it, basically. With the energy acceptor. That's all the things we need right there. So, I mean, should we just get cracking, I guess? How do we make the star steel again? I think it's... I don't remember, if I'm honest. How do we make star steel? Maybe it's in the alloy smelter? Alloy smelter. Yeah, there we go. Right, so we need the MV alloy smelter, which we've got. Skystone and some steel ingots. Now... if we pop over to the right here, we have got a little bit of Skystone. The whole reason I'm doing this, by the way, is because we're going to try and set up like a cheaper way of getting... Oh, we should probably make a solar panel. That's probably the best way to do it. Because that way we don't need to use our lapidaries. And we don't need to send stuff up there. Ooh, and also ender chests are a thing in this, I believe. Ender chest, as in not the Minecraft one, but the one from... the actual mod, right? But again, we need blaze rods, and we haven't got to that point yet, which is fine. Which we could probably use some modular routers and chain them. Yeah, we're going to do that, I think. All right, looking at it, I think I literally only need 4 of these. I've actually got some in the system that I must have made earlier. Here's some I made earlier. So I can just stick these through the bender over here. I can turn them into plates. So you might actually not even need to do anything with the Skystone right here. Now, if you didn't know, Skystone, you can get this by putting a annihilation plane literally up against the highest point that you can build in Minecraft. So like 256 or whatever the highest is. I think it's a bit higher than 256. Although that's in the newest version, so I'm not sure. But yeah, anyway, these ones right here. I'm so glad I made so many logic processors between episodes. Now, we do need some fluix dust. So let's take this, and I'm going to put this through the wire mill, because we need some wires as well. We don't need that many wires. I think we need literally one wire to do this. So there we go. And that is a quest as well. Love it. I'm going to stick 2 of these through, because we need some dust as well. We take that one out whilst the other one is grinding down. Annihilation core. So there's that one. Really glad we made all the logic processors. Genuinely. And then the other one is the formation core, which uses the Certus quartz. And if you remember, the way we got Certus quartz is we put our dust with some distilled water through and got some Certus quartz crystals that way. So we basically solidified the dust that we already had. So with that one, we can make ourselves an interface, which is probably another quest. It is indeed. And then for this one, we just need to make a couple of pistons, which doesn't look that bad. Sorry, it's this one, isn't it? 1 and 2. Now, I made a sticky piston earlier, so okay, yeah, we're good. So that is the storage bus. And we've got the energy acceptor. I just need to make the annihilation plane, which is just like that. And we're good. Literally, this is all we need. This is going to be super, super slow. And what I'm going to do is modular router. And as I said, we're going to probably try and chain these. So I'm going to do it above this thing. Oh, yeah, we can fly now, can't we? So this is actually pretty useful. So I can do it above here. And I can get it so it feeds into that. Hey, we found it. This right here. So height limit for building is 319. So right here is where we're going to put our cable like that. I didn't make the flipping okay, we can use a lapidary for now, can't we? But yeah, I didn't make a is that right? Yeah, there we go. Oh, what's it called? Which way am I supposed to put this? I think I'm going to put it this way. Yeah. I didn't make a solar panel. I was supposed to do that, wasn't I? Damn it. Okay. And then we also need a ME storage bus, which we can do on this side, like that. And we need an inventory, which is what I was going to use the modular router for. So if I stick that one there, what we can do is put power. So in this case, we could just put it. Lovely stuff. Right. Now, I didn't bring any gems with me, did I? I don't think fluix crystals work, do they? No, they don't. Just imagine. Now, I can't actually access my terminal from up here, so I'm going to have to drop down quite a lot. Spam this until we get it. And then I can grab a diamond for now. And then we can fly it all the way back up. Oh my goodness. Yeah, we're going to definitely need more modular routers if we want to chain this. I don't know how we do this, to be fair. We could do a dropper module and get it to drop directly down. That might be quite funny, actually, if it drops directly down and then we have like a collection system down there. The only problem is sometimes it drops to the left and the right. I don't know if that's how that works with modular routers. I can't remember now. Don't think it is. But yeah, we stick a diamond in here. That will power this, which will power this, which will get us a bunch of Skystone, as you can see. There you go. 9, 10. It's quite slow, but it's definitely doing it. It's definitely going, isn't it? 11. More of the annihilation planes we put up here, the better as well. But for now, we can literally go with 1. That way, that's a way better way of getting the Skystone than doing this. Like, there's no other way of doing it other than electrolyzing the rare ore residue. Now, this might be a red herring doing this thing up here, because the rare ore residue also gets you other stuff, right? So, if we have a look at this, it gets you the raw ore slurry. It gets you some of this chromite sludge. It gets you the vanadium. Sorry, I apparently completely missed that there's a second A in there. So I was saying vanadium. But vanadium sounds way nicer than vanadium. I'm doing the American thing of just removing a letter from a word. So, yeah, there we go. Vanadium is what I'm going to start calling it. Or vanadium? Oh, this brings up even more cans of worms. Oh, flipping heck. Right. So, yeah, it gets you this dust as well. And I can't remember what this one does. If you centrifuge it, you get rare earth and then rare metallic residue dust. And the rare earth you can put through, and you can get like a bunch of different stuff, actually. It's pretty good. You can get like neodymium from it, which we need a bunch of neodymium if we want to make like the really cool coils. So this stuff, if you polarize it, you can then put it through the electric blast furnace. Get yourself neodymium. Use the neodymium with some of this stuff right here, which is just ruby and redstone. And you get yourself the large neodymium magnets, which are the best magnets for Create New Age. So we could do that, but yeah. There's other stuff as well, like this, I don't know how you say any of this stuff. Cadmium, I know that one. There you go. I'm not going to pronounce the rest. What does this one do then? MV electrolyzer gets you silver. Nice. And calcite as well. Please say that's how you're supposed to say it. Anyway, yeah, there you go. Lovely. Right. Now, as I said in the previous episode, I need to make the solar panel for this, don't I? Although this is really doing pretty well, if I'm honest. It's only producing 20 RF per tick. But that's because this is only really using 20 RF per tick. I really want to make that dropper module now. Do some testing, I guess. That'd be funny. But, you know, we can get rid of the stone as well. So I'm going to use vein miner when we can land on it. There we go. There we go. We're getting there with it. Oh, yeah, that would be a lot if it was just going to be sending. Yeah. Anyway, right, let's actually just crack on with this then, I guess. So, forget about the range upgrades. Let's grab a dropper upgrade or augment as it is. So do one of those, and then I guess we need some sort of collection system. Can't make a vacuum upgrade yet, can we? Vacuum upgrade or vacuum module? Yeah, because that needs an Eye of Ender. Oh, missed that thing. So item collector. We can make one of these at least. Yeah, that'll do us, I reckon. Now, from what I remember, I can't remember exactly where it goes, but let's just pretend like it's like here. I mean, technically, we could just do that. And then if it lands in this area, it will get picked up, put in the system. Like that. I like that a lot. So let's just fly all the way back up there again. Oh, you know what I should have done? I'm going to do that now. Let's make a travel anchor. That needs double plates. Yeah, and some extra plates as well. All right, I'll go make those. Right, that should be everything, and we can get ourselves a travel anchor. Now, I will say I did change one of the configs for the travel anchor because you can, apparently. I can't remember how I did it. Option, no. I genuinely don't remember how I did it. I think I went mods and then travel anchors. Yeah, and then I did config. And then I think it was one of these, the client. Yeah, I changed it to 900 distance because I couldn't even get the ones underneath my house before. So, yeah. Anyway, we're going to come up here. What is that over there? There's like a flashy thing. I noticed that. Is that the Orion's belt? It's like 3 of them next to each other. Well, I didn't think they'd be flashing. It's very odd, isn't it? And there we go. This is where we were supposed to be. Now, I'm going to put a travel anchor up here, and then we should be able to like zip up and down. So if I stick it right there. We do need to name it, so let's name it up. Such a... Yeah, there we go. And then we could literally do that. And we can look up, and then we're up here again, so we don't have to keep going up and down. Should have done that before. Anyway, this one, dropper, let's say drop down. is that going to go all the way down? We can use our travel staff to have a look, actually, can't we? It's not where I meant to go. Let's go over here. Now, this one, you can just jump, which I really like. But is that going to come down? And are we going to be collecting it? Let's have a look at our Skystone. It is going up. That's awesome. If I'm up here, yeah, we can intercept. That is so funny. I love that. Anyway, there you go. There is infinite Skystone. Easy enough. Other than the fact that we need a solar panel. You know what? We're going to make a solar panel before we leave. Ah, funny enough, we need the double steel plates. And we need silicon wafers. And we need the photovoltaic. So let's get rid of all of this stuff. And we need soldering alloy, which is fine. We can make that. That's actually not too bad to make. Antimony dust. We need some lead. And we need some tin, which is fine. Yeah, that is the alloy blast furnace, though. There must be a better way of doing that. Oh, yeah, the mixer. Duh. Yeah, so we can use that. And then we can just smelt it, I believe. Anyway, right, let's make the double steel. I've just been doing this, if I'm honest, just using the hammer. When my hammer runs out, I will make a vanadium steel hammer as well, I believe. I think that's a good idea. So, what was it for this one again? Sorry. So, we need the soldering alloy. We need 3 of these, don't we? So, 1, 2. Silicon wafer. Silicon wafer. We've got 1 of those. We need 3 of those, actually. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. And then we need the photovoltaic, which looks interesting. So, tin cable and all of that. I know everyone's going to keep telling me to use EMI and do the recipe thing, but nah, can't be bothered. We need a capacitor to do this. How would you make a capacitor? Assembler, MV assembler, and we need the polyethylene. Okie dokie, we're not going to be doing that today then. We will be doing that next episode. Polyethylene is the plan, I think, for next episode. For now, though, I am going to call it here for today. So, thank you for watching. Thanks for joining. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.